Hey, what's up, internet? Welcome back. I'm theZim. This is theZim video. Check it out, yo. Sponsored by Pepsi. Not really. I don't have a sponsor. Nobody even watches my videos. Why would I have a sponsor? Today, we're gonna break down my hip hop playlist that I came up with. 50 songs. 50 songs. Recently, I asked some friends. I like hip hop, but I needed a good playlist that I could put on that. I know I'd like all the songs because I use Apple Music, and right now there's no one playlist that I'm like, that's where I want to hear my hip hop from. Asked some friends if they could remind me on my Facebook of their favorite hip hop and just my own, and I just kind of went through. So I'm gonna break down my 50, not favorite songs, but 50 hip hop songs that I dig, and you can let me know what you think. If some of them are trash, you should let me know. If there's something that you feel I really need to know about, hit it up in the comments. Hopefully, maybe you need a hip-hop playlist, and if you use Apple Music, you can check it out. I got the link to the playlist in the description of this video, but also the entire playlist is there as well, so if you want to check it out. But what I want to do is just tell you the song and then why I put it on the list. Sometimes it's very musically intricate reason. Sometimes it's just because I like it. Sometimes it's because somebody suggested it. So let's just get it going. All right, first one, California Love by Tupac. Sick. I mean, how could you not? So this song for me right now is kind of awesome because I live in San Diego right now, and I'm from Seattle, and I'm much more of a Northwest kid than a SoCal kid. And I've been having a hard time accessing, kind of feeling good about living in Southern California. But when I put this song on, it's fuck, this place ain't so bad. It's just this song is helping me feel much better about living in Southern California. So pretty awesome. Can't Live Without My Radio. LL Cool J, come on, yo. You can't deny LL Cool J. Love it, love it. All right, Come Down by Anderson .Paak. Need some contemporary artists for sure. I'm trying to make sure there's a wide spectrum of eras represented in this playlist. And Anderson .Paak, although not strictly hip hop, he definitely has hip hop influence. This song Come Down is definitely more of a hip hop vibe. He's got the soul, he's got the R&B, he's got some fusion, he's got some funk, he's got a lot of things going on. I love Anderson .Paak. So off the Malibu album. Oh, I was gonna say the dates as well. So whenever I know the dates of when the songs came out, California Love was 95. Can't Live Without My Radio was 85. Come Down was 2016. All right, Hypnotize, the Notorious B.I.G. Dope. I mean, what can I say? I'm going to talk more about Biggie a little bit. He might be the most represented artist on this playlist, but we'll check it out as we keep going. Callin' Out by Lyrics Born off Later That Day. Don't have the date on that one. Hypnotize was 97. Okay, so this next one, I'm the One by DJ Khaled, right? Is that how you pronounce it? So I'm not sure if this really falls under the hip hop genre, but I'm trying to look for contemporary artists that I like, because I don't like a lot of contemporary hip hop, but there are a few. Like I said, Anderson .Paak is definitely one of them, and there's a few more on the list. And so this one, I'm the One, it has Chance the Rapper on it, so that's where it kind of brings me into the more contemporary hip hop kind of place. This was put out in 2017. So anyways, yeah. So that one's, I don't know. Hit me up in the comments what you think about that choice. The choice is yours. Black Sheep. I mean, right? So good. So good. 91 that came out. All right. Ice Cube. Ice Cube is also represented a bunch on this list. Jackin for Beats. Remember that 90 came out in 90. I think I was in 4th grade or something. Pretty awesome. Okay, this was Kanye West, Get 'Em High, off the Ratatat Remix Volume 1 album. If you don't know about the Ratatat Remix albums, you need to know about the Ratatat Remix albums. Super awesome. Totally love it. I mean, so good. So good. I think that came out, I don't know when the original came out, but the remix came out in 2004. Blackalicious, Alphabet Aerobics. Awesome. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, these songs are, of course, I love all these songs, or most of these songs. 90% of the songs that are on this list, I'm just like, how can you deny them? Let's see. And that came out in 99. And then we got Jay-Z. Okay, Jay-Z, Empire State of Mind with Alicia Keys. So good. 2009 came out. So I was late to the party with Jay-Z. So Jay-Z, in my opinion, is the best like mainstream lyricist. You know, maybe not the best rapper, but in terms of like how he writes his content, how he writes his songs, so good. They're so smart, but not like too smart that you get kind of like lost or turned off by them. But they're very good. I mean, so good, so good. Jay Dilla, working on it. I don't know Jay Dilla well. This is one of those, like, a friend from Facebook said, hey, Jay Dilla is awesome, check it out. So I put this song on the list and I dig it. It's the only instrumental, really, hip-hop instrumental on my list. Jay Dilla, if you don't know, that came out in 2006. Nelly, come on, you gotta represent Nelly. We got Ride With Me, yep, in 2000 it came out. You know, Range Rover, all wood. you know what I'm saying? It's so good. So you gotta be down with Nelly. And then we got Ice Cube again, second time on the list. It was a good day. I mean, so even though the lyric is the Lakers beat the Supersonics, the fact that the Supersonics were mentioned and, you know, the Sonics were awesome back in the day, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, all that good stuff. I mean, so disappointed. Still disappointed to this day that Seattle does not have the Supersonics anymore. Just bummed, super bummed. But hopefully we'll get it back. But good song, Ice Cube. All right, Logic. Okay, here's another one of my contemporary artists that I do like. So Logic is Homicide featuring Eminem. Pretty sick. Really good. Digital Underground, the Humpty Dance. Come on, just having a good time with that one. Stetsasonic. Oh, maybe this is probably one of the more obscure ones. Stetsasonic. Speaking of a girl named Susie, back in the day when I was, you know, getting into like this kind of genre of music, a friend of mine and me, we were the pointed DJs for a school dance, and he introduced me to this kind of band, this group back then, and so it's always stuck with me, you know, like feeling like I know something that, you know, is maybe more obscure. So it's just kind of one of those personal songs that I like. Eminem, Godzilla. You know, I wouldn't call myself the hugest Eminem fan. I did have another one of his songs on the list, but I decided to take it off because I just wasn't into it. But the reason I put this one on, it's like the most contemporary 2020. It's this year, just came out, and it's been massively viral, this song. So it's like undeniably good, and like that bass line and like what he's doing with the rap. Like everybody on TikTok right now is trying to rap his rap and do it like faster and stuff, and it's just like crazy, which I don't know, it's just fun. I'm just really enjoying that song. Jay-Z, again, 99 Problems. Come on, 99 Problems. But a list of hip-hop songs ain't one. Notorious B.I.G. again. Juicy, that came out in 94. Straight Outta Compton, NWA, a classic, right? The movie, too, Straight Outta Compton, it's so good. Have you seen it? I loved it. I don't know how accurate it is, but I loved it. I've watched it multiple times because it's that good. Run DMC. This is my first Run DMC, and only Run DMC maybe. Run DMC is very important to me. They were like probably one of the first groups that I liked. Like back in the day, like, yeah, just Run DMC. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right on time, it's tricky. All right, so that's in 86. The Fugees, Ready or Not, Here I Come, right? Ready or Not is just what it is, but 96 that came out. And the main reason I got that on the list is because of Lauryn Hill. Because Lauryn Hill is, I mean, amazing, right? And you know, her own album, I was trying to find something on her album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, right? Is that what it's called? But she didn't have really any good, like, well, I don't know, maybe I just couldn't pick one that I felt like was quintessential. But since she was in the Fugees as well, I was like, why don't I throw a Fugees record or song on there, and that kind of opens it up, Wyclef and all that stuff. I'm not super up on the Fugees, but you know, I do love Lauryn Hill. Talib Kweli, Get By, that came out in 2002. Talib Kweli, in my opinion, is the best lyricist in hip hop, and I'm not the only one that thinks that way. Like, he is, like, the way he puts rhymes together, so amazing, so amazing. Mac Dre, so California Livin' is from, I don't know what year it's from. I got pulled it off of the Best of Mac Dre volume, and it says 91, but I think it's an 80s song. I think it came out in the 80s. Got introduced to Mac Dre by asking my friends about this list, and somebody suggested Mac Dre, so I checked it out and I dig in his sound, and I just wanted to include him on the list. But then I found this song, and it reminded me of the first song I mentioned, which was California Love, and I'm wondering if Tupac was inspired by this song to make his song, because there's some similarities in it, which I think is awesome. You know, it's like, I know in hip hop there's a lot of like, you know, you don't want to like copy stuff, you know, people like get offended by it, but as an artist, that's what you do. You copy the people who inspire you, and so, you know, imitation is the greatest form of flattery, right? Is that what they say? So I think it's awesome. Tribe Called Quest. Oh, can I kick it? Yes, you can. So good. 90. I mean, you gotta have Tribe. You gotta have Tribe represented. Pete Rock and CL Smooth. Again, I don't know a lot about these guys, but I put on All the Places. Came out in 94. And another suggestion for my friends, so I'm gonna keep rocking that for a while. Warren G, Regulate, right? Mount Up, right? 94. Come on, you can't deny. Gangstar, Skills, 03. We got Dilated Peoples, 01 came out. We got Kendrick Lamar again. So that completes the trinity of contemporary MCs and hip hop artists that I think are great. So we had early Anderson .Paak, and then we had Logic and Kendrick Lamar. Those are my 3 favorite contemporary hip hop artists. I don't like a lot of what's out these days, but those 3 to me are like on point. I put on Gorillaz, Clint Eastwood, Del the Funky Homo Sapien is on this track, and you can't deny that, right? I know Gorillaz is not straight, it's not like hip hop, but this list is like inspired by hip hop, mostly hip hop, inspired by hip hop. There's one other song coming up that's even farther away from hip hop, but I think it counts for my purposes. And maybe it'll expose you to something new too. But Gorillaz are my favorite band, like period. So yeah, and there's another Gorillaz track on this list coming up as well. But Del the Funky Homo Sapien, gotta represent hieroglyphics, right? So it gets in a couple things. It's not just one thing there. We got Beastie Boys, Intergalactic, came out in 98. Gotta have Beastie Boys on the list. I mean, you just gotta, right? I think you gotta. LL Cool J, again, It Gets No Rougher. The A, the B, the C, the D. You know, it's 89 that came out, and this song was very, very influential in my early hip hop like days. That intro with the alphabet is like, I since the moment I heard it, I still say it to myself every day. Almost, I mean, not every day, but it comes up a lot when I'm just kind of like thinking about stuff. I'll do that in my head. Super. And then the rap is so good. It's so good, so good. Q-Tip solo, Q-Tip Man Woman Boogie, one of my favorite like more modern songs, came out in 08. It's like really good. I listen to this song all the time. Okay, Chance the Rapper, Ballin' Flossin', came out in 2019. Again, this is like, I'm still like exploring Chance the Rapper. I don't know a lot of his stuff, but I wanted to make sure that there were some more contemporary artists on this list, so put Chance the Rapper on. Eric B. and Rakim, Don't Sweat the Technique, came out in 92. So good, right? You can't deny. I mean, yeah, so good. The Far Side, Passing Me By. Naughty by Nature, Hip Hop Hooray. Because I didn't want to put the OPP on here because that's too on the nose. So I was like, we gotta have some Naughty by Nature. So let's put on Hip Hop Hooray. Man, high school days for me, for sure. We got Black Star, so good. We got Definition. I don't have a year on that one. It was only like, what was it, like 6 years ago? I can't remember. Black Eyed Peas. Before the pop Black Eyed Peas, like the OG Black Eyed Peas, Falling Up, Behind the Front. I think that was their first album, 97. Yeah. They changed. I don't know. I guess they're still hip hop, but they have such a different. Their styles have changed so much. But so here's the one that's probably the least hip hop on the list, but a connection, and it's D'Antwoord. If you know D'Antwoord, but they're from South Africa. But it's Yolandi, the female MC on this track, who is my favorite MC. My favorite female MC is Yolandi. Like, I think the way she rhymes is, just, I love it. My favorite, no question. And it happens like coming up. So I was looking for, I needed to make sure I was representing some female MCs for sure. You know, we already talked about Lauryn Hill, but we got some more coming up, and they all happen to be in in a row right here. We got Missy Elliott again off the Ratatat Remix album, Volume 1. The song is Hot, so check that out. It's dope. It's dope that Missy Elliott and the Ratatat Remix album. And we got Salt and Pepper coming up, of course. Push It, classic, right? You gotta have that. 86, that was out. And then we're going with Public Enemy, Rebel Without a Pause. Got out Public Enemy, Flavor Flay. Yeah. And then again, Gorillaz. Welcome to the World of Plastic Beach features Snoop Dogg as the MC on this track. So gotta have a Snoop Dogg. I didn't put any I don't have any Snoop Dogg, so I needed some Snoop Dogg on this list. But I just couldn't I didn't know what song to put, so I just like, well, I'd put this song, Welcome to the World of Plastic Beach, which actually happens to be like the song that I use to define my own personal, I don't know, definition of myself in terms of, like, I play this game with myself. If you had to pick one song to define yourself, what would that song be? That's my song. This is my song. Because it encompasses a lot of things. It's like you got the hip hop, the MC, you got the quirkiness of the Gorillaz, you got the horns, you got the cool beats, and you got a lot of weird production, and then just, I don't know, you got a lot of different things to pull from that I like in music. So there's that. And then okay, we got Bone Thugs and Harmony, First of the Month. Came out in '95. Kendrick Lamar again, King Kunta, off the Tabimpa Butterfly, that came out in 2015. Grandmaster Flash, The Message. I mean, it's like a joke sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Yeah, you can't deny that. This song is like representing the old school, like the OG of the OG hip hop, and it's kind of like one of the quintessential like started it all type of songs for sure. No denying that. I was gonna put, what's the one, Rapper's Delight, but I don't really like to listen to that song anymore, so it was on the list for a moment, but I took it off and put something else on. And then Notorious B.I.G, More Money, More Problems, came out in '97, and the main reason I put this song on the list was because of the MC Mace, who is my favorite MC in terms of delivery. Like, I love the tone of his voice and the way he delivers rhymes, and I think it's appropriate to put him on the list based on someone else's song, because that was kind of where he was best known for. Like, he wasn't really known for his own tracks. He was known for emceeing on other people's tracks, like, Biggie and Puff Daddy and Brandy and just a bunch of other. So that's my list of 50 hip hop songs. Hope you dig it. Be sure to check it. Actually, if you want to hear the music, go to the playlist on iTunes and play them. It's pretty awesome. But hopefully, maybe you don't know about some of these. If you're younger, you don't know about some of these songs, or if you're nostalgic, you're like, hell yeah, whatever it is. Or if you think I'm crazy and you're like, some of those suck ass, then let me know in the comments. But yeah, so until I talk to you again, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you again on the next video. Peace. Be loving, kind, and patient.